Hi, welcome back to channel FC24. Alright, so this is the feeling of winning two opponents with 700 cups, 700,000 cups actually, in the challenge itself. So really happy with this. Before that, let me share with you the rewards we get from each of the modes, be it H2H, Manager mode, or the VSA. So there are good numbers of comparative points, but of course the players that we are getting are not fantastic. But nonetheless, the comparative points, which allows you to claim more gems later on. But just bear in mind, probably there'll be better deals later on. But now let's take a look at this first semi-final match, then followed by the final match of this player versus player competition. So I must say they are indeed very strong opponents, given the fact that OVR in terms of team basis they are not extremely high, but they are already in 700,000 cups for a H2H. So this is something you gotta bear in mind. Sometimes it doesn't really meet very high OVR players, but it's a matter of skill and luck, of course. Here we have the first goal. Oh no. So I thought that was really fast, but it's not happening. Playing against experienced player, you gotta really watch your defense, because end of the day, it's more important than your attacks actually, because the defense, if you don't do it well, you lose the goal. It is the deal breaker, because one goal against a very experienced player is really, really tough to achieve. So really happy here. I mean, we managed to clear it off, the first goal within the first half. Coming towards an end, probably a couple of more minutes, like 5 minutes or so before the end of first half. You got to defend it really well. End of the day, you just gotta waste some time sometimes when it's really near at the timing itself, so that will allow us to secure the first half itself. Alright, so I'm switching in a fresh pair of legs later on to require a refreshing two more pairs later on. So now let's move on and try to have some defense play. We're going to pass around a bit, but you can see possessions are not really easily secured. You will easily lose as very experienced player will rush towards you, and they are really good at predetermining where you are moving. So this is something you're gonna bear this in mind, and also when you do corners like this, whereby you don't have really players waiting around in front of the goalkeeper, it's best to pass to someone else, so you can have a better chance of securing the possession. Right, so same thing like here, you can see again you don't really have good players standing in front of the goalkeepers. It's purposely designed that manner because sometimes EA doesn't give you the luck you want. Right, so luckily we secured that, and we managed to have a referee on our side actually this round. So wasting a bit of time, 85 would be a good time to go attack, because 5 minutes time of running towards the goalpost of the opponent would be sufficient, and it wouldn't be sufficient for the opponent to get back to yours. Alright, so I think we sealed the deal. That is 90 minutes. We got the 2 goals, and I think that's close off this whole match itself. There's no way we'll lose this or even get a tie. So with that, we'll proceed to the finals, the player versus player competitions. Let's go. So really happy, and I must say experienced player are really tough to fight. So let's go get the finals in the players versus player challenge. Again, we miss having really good low cups players that we can easily win. They always tie me with now 700 cups, 700,000 cups. Really legendary 3 players that are really experienced. So getting a possessions in text is really that difficult sometimes that you can't imagine had you been playing with people of your own league. Like for example, for me it's about 400,000 cups. That'd be so much easier compared to a 700,000 cups player. So and back to back we have 2, so you can see the luck factor I'm having right now in the players versus player challenge arrangement. EA wanted me to lose, of course, but again sometimes it's a matter of luck in the match itself. So in terms of the scheduling, I don't have really much luck, but in terms of the gameplay or the match itself, it seems like luck seems to be better on my side. You can see possession is not easy to be secured, and really you can see the pace the opponent is going, and the way he's getting back his possessions, and it's really amazing. I mean, this definitely is a very experienced player. Otherwise, of course, he wouldn't be reaching 700,000 cups. But I must say, admire the fact that these people don't really cheat by having those, when you pass your ball at the far end or the middle of the field all the way to the back. So these are things that I really despise and don't really like it. But of course, cross spams is being despised as well, but I'm using that for sure because I think in fighting against this humongous number of cups players is really tough. That being said, that other ones I'm not afraid. Even though if it comes to that, you really have to defend well by having your defenders run towards the back itself, or do not have the second defenders activated and you keep on pressing the buttons and to push them forward, because that brings a huge gap that gives the opportunity of those players that's using those bad tactics of passing all the way from a midfield to the back near your goal post, and then they score there. So that is something that really you'll be very frustrated with, but it's best you defend yourself well. So here we thought we could have a goal already, but very unfortunately it's offside. So at this juncture I was thinking that most probably we have a tiebreaker, and we probably meet in the penalty fields itself. So let's see how happy we are right here. It's so amazing. It's a matter of luck, as I said. Just a pass like that easily could be called as offside, but no, he allowed it to pass, and with that we ended the game. I think he felt like a joke. I too felt this like a joke, but nonetheless, it's a good game. With that, we completed both very tough opponents and we won this. Nothing much to shout about, but it's more towards this. Alright, so the quest required. Alright, thank you so much for watching. Do like and subscribe. Goodbye.